The Inuit live in the frozen tundra. Since there's no trees on the tundra, they use snow as a building material for their colder periods of the year. When the snow melts, the Inuit live in tents made of animal skin stretched over a frame. Or, that's how they used to live. Nowadays, most of their homes are made from sturdier, more permanent materials that have been shipped in from warmer climates. The Inuit don't just span Canada's frozen region. They can also be found on Greenland, Russia, and Alaska. Even though many years have passed and their life has changed, the Inuit have kept most of their traditions. Their languages have managed to survive. This shouldn't come as too much of a shock, as before the 1940s, the Inuit didn't have much contact with the Europeans. Aside from whale hunting and the fur trade, they were left undisturbed. However, settlers did their fair share of damage, even through their limited contact. To reimburse them, Canada came with treaties. One of these treaties is the Labrador Inuit Land Claims Agreement, which protects the Inuits' right to 18,800 square miles of tidal waters and seabed areas. Most treaties made between Canada and the Inuit recognize that the Inuit have the right to the Arctic. Some traditional Inuit foods include the Arctic char, seal, caribou, and polar bear. More often than not, these meats are consumed raw, frozen, or dry. Of course, any part of the animal that cannot be eaten is used in other ways. They use the pelt of the animals when making parkas, pants, mittens, as well as the inner and outer footwear. Inuit were kayak users, as they were better for freezing water. They used fishing harpoons and fishing lines, nets, lestiers, and three-pronged spears. For hunting land animals, clearly they didn't use the same tools. They used clubs, stone traps, bows and arrows, and spears. A special knife they used is called a ulu, which is used for skinning animals and butchering. The Inuit believed in two places someone could go once they died. One was located in the sky and the other in the ocean. Those in the oceans enjoyed fruitful hunting, while those in the sky had a duller existence. The way in which someone died would determine where they would end up, not how good or bad they were. Men who died while whaling, or women who died in childbirth, for example, were granted the endless hunt in the sea. However, for other groups of Inuit, the sky was a far more appealing afterlife, or some believe that there was no afterlife at all.